Most of the time, dogs don't do anything dramatic. They don't make big gestures. They don't stop what you're doing. They don't ask you to notice. Instead, they do very small things, things that are easy to miss, things that feel ordinary, things you might not even remember at the end of the day. But for dogs, these small behaviors often carry meaning. Not loud meaning, not urgent meaning, just quiet signals that say, "I'm here. This feels familiar. This feels safe." In this video, we're looking at 10 small things dogs do, things that may seem unimportant, but often matter more than we realize. The first thing, your dog chooses the same spot every day. You might notice your dog always choosing the same spot to lie down, the corner of the room, a place near the couch, the same patch of floor day after day. It doesn't look special, but for your dog, that spot carries familiarity. It's where sounds feel predictable, where movement feels known, where the day feels easiest to settle into. Dogs don't choose places randomly. They choose the places where their body feels calm. The second thing, your dog follows you into a room, then lies down. Sometimes your dog follows you into another room, not to play, not to get attention. They just walk in and lie down nearby. This isn't clinginess, and it isn't boredom. It's your dog choosing shared space over interaction. Being in the same room matters more than doing something together. For many dogs, closeness doesn't need action. It only needs presence. The third thing, your dog sighs before lying down. You may hear it sometimes, a soft sigh, right before your dog lies down. It's easy to miss, but that small sound means something. A sigh often happens when a dog releases tension, when their body feels safe enough to rest. It's not tiredness, it's relief. In that moment, your dog isn't alert anymore. They're letting the day go. The fourth thing, your dog sighs before lying down. When you stand up, your dog may shift slightly. When you sit down, they adjust again. They're not copying you, and they're not restless. They're keeping track of where you are. Dogs often change position to stay connected without getting in the way. It's a quiet form of awareness, not attachment, not dependence, just staying aligned with your movement. The fifth thing, your dog changes position when you move. Sometimes your dog sits near you but faces the other direction. To a human eye, this can look distant, almost like a lack of interest. But for dogs, this position often feels comfortable. It allows them to relax their focus, to stop watching what's behind them. They don't feel the need to monitor you. They don't feel the need to stay alert. They simply remain nearby, settled enough to let their attention rest elsewhere. Sometimes it's the small things dogs do that pass by unnoticed, not because they aren't meaningful, but because they don't demand attention. Dogs don't communicate with big gestures. They don't stop you in the middle of your day. They repeat small behaviors quietly, again and again, in the background of everyday life. And over time, those small moments begin to form a pattern, a rhythm, one that feels familiar, one that feels steady. This is how dogs stay connected, not by asking, but by simply being there. The sixth thing, your dog waits nearby without touching. Sometimes your dog stays close to you but doesn't touch at all. No leaning, no paw resting on you, just quiet distance. This isn't hesitation, and it isn't uncertainty. For many dogs, closeness doesn't require contact. Being within reach already feels connected. They choose a spot where they can remain present without interrupting what you're doing. It's a calm way of sharing space without asking for anything in return. The seventh thing, your dog stretches toward you. You may notice your dog stretching in your direction, a slow stretch, a long, unhurried movement. Stretching often happens when a dog feels relaxed, when the body is ready to let go of tension. Doing it near you isn't a signal, and it isn't a request for attention. It's simply your dog releasing the day in a place that already feels familiar. Your presence is part of the environment where that release feels easy. The eighth thing, Your dog chooses where it can see you. Your dog doesn't always need to be right beside you, but they often choose a place where they can see you. Across the room, near a doorway, somewhere that stays within view. They're not watching closely. They're not tracking your every move. They're simply keeping awareness. Knowing where you are helps their body relax. It removes uncertainty. When they can see you, they don't need to wonder. The ninth thing, your dog adjusts to your routine. Over time, many dogs begin to match your rhythm. They settle when you're busy. They move when you move. They rest when the day slows down. This isn't something they're taught. It happens gradually. Dogs learn the flow of your life by watching, by listening, by noticing patterns. They don't need instructions. They simply adapt. And in doing so, they find their place within your day. The 10th thing. Your dog settles quietly when the day slows down. As evening comes, you may notice your dog growing quieter. Less movement, less seeking, more stillness. They respond to the way the day changes, the slowing pace, the softer sounds. For many dogs, this is when they feel most comfortable, when nothing more is expected of them. The day has unfolded, and it's safe to let go. At the end of the day, most dogs aren't trying to communicate something complex. They aren't testing the relationship, and they aren't asking for reassurance. They simply remain close in the way that feels most natural to them, through quiet presence, through shared space, through small, familiar moments. These behaviors don't stand out. They don't feel important in the moment, but over time, they become part of daily life. And sometimes, that's where meaning lives. Not in what asks to be noticed, but in what stays, quietly, every day.